Hey guys, it's the Chad, your C10 truck nerd. Well, about a year ago I picked up this 1971 Chevy C10 long bed that my oldest named Bluey. And this thing was supposed to be my patina project, but you know, things change because I change my mind every 10 seconds. So I decided to go through and sell this, and then I decided to keep it, and then part it out, and then sell it again. So I did put it out on Marketplace, and unfortunately, somebody bought it, which is kind of sad to me, but I'm pretty excited to find out who bought it and where it's gonna go. So when I bought old Bluey, I wasn't even looking for this truck. Actually, had my eyes set on a 1971 GMC 1500 that was green and had killer patina from my buddy, but after 5 months of screwing around with titles and stuff, he couldn't get it straightened out, so I gave up and I found old Bluey here, so I brought her home. Well, I'll be danged if the next day my buddy didn't holler at me and said, hey, the title work came through and you can come down and pick up the truck, which I did because it's a GMC, it had awesome patina and it's green. But then I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with old Bluey here, so I pushed her aside for a while to think on it. And I kind of came to the conclusion that I was just gonna sell her. I had a title, it's a pretty good old cab, it was complete at the time, but then I changed my mind again, said, well, it's a 71 cab, I've got the title, I'll probably just pull the cab, put it on one of my short bed chassis, and I can just part the rest of it out. And then I changed my mind again, said I'm gonna sell it, and then I didn't, and then a guy came and bought the bed accidentally. I wasn't planning on doing that, so I don't know. I'm so indecisive with things. I just threw it back out on Marketplace a couple weeks ago and said, if it sells, it sells, and I'll be dang if a guy out of Texas didn't holler at me and said, hey, send me more pictures, I'm pretty interested in this. So I did, and a couple days later he says, where do I send the money? And I'm like, ooh, sight unseen. So it's been a good truck. The guy that bought it and what he's gonna do and where it's gonna go is way better than I could have came up with. So I'm gonna give you a quick last walk around old Bluey here, and then when they get here tomorrow, we'll tell you the full story. Now, old Bluey's a 1971 Chevy C10 long bed, and got the name because my daughter loves that cartoon show Bluey with the blue heeler. But what I really like about 71, 72s is they're already 5-lug front disc brakes. This truck was really straight. It has a little bit of rust in the driver's door and the rocker, but the floors were complete. And the interior's pretty much all there. It's pretty basic, but original. Still has the VIN plate and SPID and everything to it. Was an auto truck. Frame straight. Did have rallies on it. It's got 373 open diff. It's got that sweet bumper. This side over here needs maybe a cap corner. I don't know if they'll fix that or not. Just a little wrinkle on that fender, but all in all, it's pretty good. Didn't have a grill when I got it. I actually went through and made a video on how to fix up one of these 71, 72 grills with a little JB weld and some paint. But the drivetrain, it's the same as all of them I own. You know, doesn't have one. Nothing I own runs. They're all just rollers, but pretty basic truck. No power steering, no power brakes, but really no rust on it. So I think it'll be a nice project for these guys. Am I in the screen? Are we both?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. I just didn't know. Make sure we're not cut off. And I'm like, hey!
Down your face. You're good.
All right, so it's the next morning and I'm here with the new owner of this 1971 C10. And this is Mike from Distinctive Industries out of Austin, Texas.
Correct, yeah. I'm with Distinctive Industries. We're doing this truck actually for the SEMA show. So we're really excited. This truck is going to be turned around pretty quickly. We've got just about 2 months until SEMA, so we got to take it from this into a running, driving truck. And the cool thing is, the reason why we bought this is actually Distinctive's logo color is this kind of bright blue, and the whole theme for this truck is to be like we discovered their original delivery truck from the 70s. The Distinct has been around since 1969. They actually really kind of pioneered the classic car restoration interior industry, started making convertible tops replacements and stuff like that back in the day, and are one of the largest manufacturers now. They've got locations in manufacturing facilities in Mexico and Indiana. They originally founded in California, but they've moved headquarters recently to Texas. So yeah, it's the perfect truck. We're going to do some fun paint work on it to make it look like it was a delivery vehicle. And yeah, we're really excited to be getting it.
Well, I won't lie, when I posted this a few weeks ago on Marketplace, not really meaning to sell it, but just threw it out there. Mike had gone through and sent me a message and said, hey, can you get me some more pictures? And I was like, no big deal, just like anybody. And I didn't click on the profile or anything when I did it, so I sent the pictures, and he says, hey, let's talk. And he called me and told me who he was and then what the plans were with it. And I'm like, okay, I know you're a long ways away, but are you sure this is what you wanted? Because I like to be brutally honest with everyone when I sell stuff. And once he told me his plans, I'm like, Bluey's going to SEMA? That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, this will be the second kind of patina vintage truck that we built. So 2 years ago for SEMA, we actually built a truck for eBay Motors. It was a Ford, 69 Ford. Again, same kind of theme, patina, kept it all original on the outside. Did a really cool interior, did some really cool stuff. So this will be really fun. We're actually going to put a flatbed on this, like it is a delivery truck. So it was delivering upholstery boxes to upholstery shops all over the country. So it's going to be fun. And then next year, this will be at C10 Nationals in Texas. It'll be at a bunch of different events, so it's going to be all over the country, kind of touring, showing off Distinctive's new interior. They've come up with a new seat called the CTX. It's a bolt-in C10 truck seat. Comes in a variety of colors, styles, a couple different configurations, with, without cup holders, stuff like that. So it's perfect because the exterior is going to look like we just found it in a field, and then the inside is going to be just absolutely immaculate and kind of highlight what it is Distinctive really does.
And it did. It came right out of the field, so that's accurate at least on that end of it. I hate selling anything, but I would have never in a million years come up with ideas like you guys did, and I think this is going to be so sweet to do that. So your guys' website's distinctiveindustries.com, correct?
Distinctiveindustries.com. We don't actually sell directly to the public, but you have a dealer locator on there. We sell through Summit, National Parts Depot, all the big national brands, and then
Holly,
all the big national chains carry us, and then also your local upholstery shop can order from us too. So they have all that stuff available. Whether you want a complete bolt-in seat or you want original reproduction upholstery, we just actually finished developing new molds and new products for all the scroll work door panels and things like that. So that's all coming back out in a better, truer original style. So there's quite a bit of stuff available for C10s, and just actually we do everything for GMC, Ford, even Datsun.
Yeah, and I saw you did a lot of specialty vehicles out there too, which is really cool. And for 55 years now?
Yeah.
Is my math's right? 55 years. So, being able to go through and specialize in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, old hot rods, that's awesome to me. I am a big patina lover, but having a custom interior, you open the door and you're like, wow, I didn't expect that to be there. So.
Well, it just makes the comfort and drivability so much nicer. I mean, these old trucks are great, but a little more lumbar support, a little bit more side bolstering helps.
Yeah, as bigger as we get as we grow older. So, well, why don't you tell me about the Gentleman Racer as well?
Yeah, so the Gentleman Racer is our website. It's called gentlemanracer.com. We do automotive lifestyle stories. A lot of the stuff we do, our build stories, go on the gentlemanracer.com. Distinctive is a part of that project that we're doing, but all the content will live on Gentleman Racer as far as building the truck out, a road trip to SEMA, all that stuff will be on there. So Gentleman Racer's been around since 2002. We do a print magazine still, so it's a lot of fun. We get to do a lot of cool car adventure stuff. This year we drove Ferraris in Italy. We've been all over the world driving Baja cars and different race cars all over the world, and we do just fun stuff like we have a LS swapped Jeep Wagoneer project on there. So there's all kinds of different content on there you can check out.
I just love hearing print. I'm like, wow, it's very rare to actually find magazines anymore.
It's pretty. We do them as a once a year fun kind of just a thank you to everybody, and it's a fun project. Putting together the print magazine is one of my favorite things to do. So
do you want to adopt me? I would love to go on some of your trips.
It's cooler here though. In Texas, it's a little hot. You probably don't want to move down there.
Well, they're up here. It's perfect weekend because it's the air show here in Wichita. So the Blue Angels have been out flying around, but it's only going to be 103. But I did find shade for them this morning, and I was really excited that you came in the morning.
Yeah,
so.
No, we're glad we got to be loading up, and we're going to be heading straight back to Texas. And this is going right to the shop, and we're diving right into it. So
awesome. Well, I hope either I can come down to Texas or go to SEMA and see this when it's done, because I'm super excited to see how this turns out.
Hope to see you out at SEMA, and if not, come down to Texas. I'm sure you'll be down at C10 Nationals next year, and all the other good guys events that happen at Texas Motor Speedway. That's where we'll be going a lot with this truck. So.
Well, yeah. So I did grab a couple things for you. So I got you and your partner Richard some of our new shirts we made and some
Very
of our
cool.
new
Awesome.
decals.
And we'll leave the
so.
stickers on the window too for SEMA show. So super cool.
No, I
appreciate
totally
that.
appreciate that. It's super cool.
And
so.
for your C10 guys, you need to go look up Larry Chin's video on the truck that Richard's shop helped put together for the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. Richard's shop actually put together one of the most radical C10s. It's pretty wild. So
Richard with Apex
Auto Works in Alvin, Texas. Yeah,
outstanding.
He helps us with all of our projects. So.
And he's been giving me a lot of recommendations and telling me this morning what I can do with old Forrest back there and what he's going to do here with old Bluey. So
yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming up.
Thanks so much.
And being, I was a terrible caretaker of this truck. So
we're excited about it.
So I'm excited to see what you guys can do with
absolutely
it.
Perfect for what we're going to be doing. So.
Well, yeah, if you guys haven't, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow along to see how Bluey turns out. Well, we appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.
Awesome. Cool.
Thanks
so
man.
much, man.
It's going to be freaking cool.
Yeah, I know, we're excited.